going on, you guys? It's your boy Artemin the Husky, and I'm coming at you again with another video. Today we are doing a top 30 scary videos that will mess with your mind. From Chills. That might not be the title, but the title of this video will be the title, plus the word reaction. So, you know, without any further ado, let's get straight into this video. Hold on, let me make sure OBS is capturing. Perfect. I have a window tab open. What the fuck is that? Alright, we are back. No, I was just playing with you guys. If you guys were curious what character that was, it was a Pokemon character. It's like Roxy or something. She's one of the most badass gym leaders I've ever seen.
Coming up in this video, everything may not be what it seems, so are you ready to feel a bit rattled? Then buckle in, because these 30 scary videos are sure to mess with your head. Number 30, a few bugs. Ready for some straight up nightmare fuel? Posted to the oddly terrifying subreddit by It's Me Oreo. This is what happens when you let a scorpion infestation go on for 6 years. Originally posted to TikTok by Hannon Elkin. The video shows an absolutely solid mass of scorpions covering every square inch of the surface in a cupboard from the floor to the walls. Redditors are suggesting lots of advice, from dousing this place in holy water to burning it to the ground to simply nuking it. But the real question is, how are they staying alive? What are they eating? Some Redditors think they're eating each other, which is even more horrifying. Number 29, in the tornado, there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Published by KXAN in October of 2019. This man captured video from inside a tornado in the Dallas area. Credited to Amir Al-Assad. The video shows strong winds throwing everything into chaos on the porch outside the man's home. Then, right outside his door, a wide black twister is seen carving its way across the field. The man screams, "We're in the tornado." You can see large objects, including trees, being swept up in the twister as the dark skies brew a stormy stew. The roof of the man's home was also torn off in the storm, but he was unharmed. The severe weather lasted in the Dallas area from the 20th to the 22nd and was the costliest tornado event in the state's history, creating $1.55 billion in damage. Number 28. Friday the 13th. This incident in Houston, Texas is straight out of a horror film. Literally, the suspect who carried out the act, binding a contractor's hands and feet, was wearing a mask akin to that of Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th slasher films. The armed suspect broke into an area townhome at around 6 p.m. on February 2nd of 2022. The video shows the man wearing the mask entering the home through the garage. Throughout the video, he is listening to police scanners to warn him of their potential approach. A contractor was working on the home at the time, and the homeowners were not present. The contractor was forced into the bathroom where he was struck and bound. The suspect then searched the home for valuables for an hour before taking off with the contractor's wallet and car keys. He is seen again in the garage looking through the red truck here. He later leaves in that truck.
Wow.
The vehicle was found days later in a restaurant parking lot, and witnesses say the man driving the vehicle was in his 40s and last seen wearing a red hoodie, gray pants, colorful shoes, and the now familiar gray and white mask. He was carrying a black backpack. Witnesses say he took off toward an apartment complex. As of my video, Crime Stoppers was offering up to $5,000 for any information about the suspect. Number 27, public assistance. The Pasadena Police Department's Twitter account sent out an urgent message seeking public assistance in identifying the woman and the vehicle seen in this video. The scary security footage shows a woman running through a field from what appears to be a gray Ford Escape at Satsuma Park in Pasadena. As the vehicle approaches her, you can hear the woman scream. You can also hear a man shouting, though the words are indiscernible. The Pasadena Police Department later followed the footage up in several tweets, writing that all parties in the incident had been identified. The woman was now safe and the detectives were bringing the investigation to a close after she requested privacy. Truly a scary incident caught on camera. I'm just happy she's alright. Number 26, Ratman. It's best to not disturb the people underground. Published by Astra Luna in November of 2021. I came across this mysterious video while scrolling through shorts. The video shows a man crouching in a cave, covered head to toe in mud. A journalist is interviewing the man, asking if there are other people who live in the cave. The man does not answer, but says the word Ratma.
Are there other people that live down here with you?
Ratma. As the woman continues to press on with questions, he suddenly smiles, and what looks like more mud drips from his mouth. I discovered through Charlie from Top 10s that this horrifying clip actually comes from the Shudder movie VHS 94. The found footage indie flick revolves around a VHS tape discovered, which reveals a cult and the Ratman King. So the man wasn't saying Ratma, but rather Ratman. Watch it if you want nightmares dominated by mud and rats. Number 25, a blast. Quiet, normal, then utter chaos. That's how this unexpected blast was described by witnesses at the townhome in Westminster. The calamitous event was captured on security camera. The scary video shows passersby making their way to their vehicles, completely unaware of what would soon go down. One man is seen accessing the rear of his pickup truck, right next to the townhome. Then it suddenly bursts. One of the witnesses, seen in the video walking to her car, is reported by 9 News as saying, "The whole side of the building just blew. It was insane. All at once, it was just boom and then no wall." Thankfully, there were no lives lost and only 3 injuries from the incident, although 41 residents in 8 neighboring townhomes were forced to evacuate. The cause of the blast is still being investigated as of the making of my video. Number 24, Dinnerly Thief. This thief was very hungry. Published in July of 2018, Alex Graham had a Dinnerly delivery taken right off of his porch by an unlikely culprit. The box was delivered at 11:17 a.m., and 30 minutes later it was seized by a small brown bear cub. The bear is seen cautiously approaching the box, looking around to see if anyone notices, and then diving right in. He manages to tear the cardboard open and digs his snout in to get at the product. He then takes his time and is seen eating package after package for about 10 minutes.
What was it? What was the package?
He leaves only to return a moment later to see if he's left anything behind. The bear then rounds the corner of his house, and the homeowner comes out on the front step for a moment. He explains in the description, "I saw some guys going out in the road waving their arms and acting funny, so I was going outside to see what they were doing at 12:45 in the video. I was a little surprised when they told me there was a bear, and I just missed opening the door to be greeted by the bear."
A bear?
The bear returns even after this to have seconds, and after he leaves again, The man tries to grab everything he can from his porch. While the bear may have gorged himself on a gourmet meal, at least he had the courtesy to share some scraps with the humans. Number 23, Walking Trees, What is Lurking in the Canadian Wilderness, posted to the Humanoid Encounter subreddit by Jessica E33. This short clip seems to suggest something big. The mysterious video shows the pointed tip of a pine tree swaying from side to side. Suddenly, the tree seemingly uproots and walks away on its own. A moment later, another tree does the same. The tip lifts and sways away. Are the trees coming to life in the forest, Lord of the Rings style?
Something happened over there. There's the trees there.
Sorry. Shouldn't have left.
Or are they being uprooted by something massive? Well, some in the comments think it's CGI. Others say they've seen the tree's movement explained away by some sort of logging machinery. But Redditor Lord What Am I Doing points out something else. With the second tree getting picked up, if you look closely and rewind a couple of times going slow, you can actually see a darker figure standing up and running with it upright. Watch closely and you'll see what he means. Is this CGI? Or do you think giant cryptids are tearing up the forest by its roots? I guess the Canadian wilderness just got more scary. Didn't realize that was possible.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa. What's that?
Number 22, Extraterrestrial Embryo, published by Jay Conturn in June of 2016. This small humanoid baby does indeed look like something out of this world, and actually this creepy video purports to show an extraterrestrial embryo. The shiny, slimy looking flesh-colored creature has a head, 2 arms, and a spiral-like tail. It also appears to have tentacles wrapped around its neck. Its eyes are just fleshy circular imprints in its forehead. Is this really an extraterrestrial embryo? Some other known creature? Or is this just a well-done hoax? Whichever it is, there's no doubt this thing is mysterious. Number 21, Bobcat Company. Do you consider yourself safe from wildlife up in a tree? Think again. Published by William Hughes in November of 2020. This man was capturing video of wildlife below in the forest when that wildlife came to him. The man captures a group of bobcats conferring below when, as if in agreement, they all start walking toward the tree where he's posted up. 2 of the cats creep along the base of the tree. Well, one of them takes it upon himself to get a closer look at the human, a little too close for comfort.
How big that cat's claws are.
Imagine thinking you're doing the watching when you're actually the one being watched. Number 20, Shadow Figure. These guys might want to find another rental. This one's clearly haunted. Published by Howie Roll in January of 2022. This Ring camera caught a mysterious figure in this home. The footage shows a quiet kitchen in the darkness of night. You can see everything clearly, no one is around, but in an instant, numerous lights turn on at once, and a figure immediately appears out of nowhere.
Whoa.
Standing in the back hallway, all you can see is his shadowy outline. The figure then moves out of sight, and the lights turn off again, revealing the rest of the kitchen. According to Howie, the presence in his home tormented them every night until they mounted this camera, but it's been quiet lately. Until now. What's up with this ghost? I'm pretty sure it just wants to mess with our heads. Number 19, Creepy Creature. Chupacabras are said to take their food straight from the veins of animals, namely goats. In fact, their name is derived from goat, cabra, and to suck, chupar. Did this man capture one of these mythical goat suckers on camera? Published in February of 2022 by Mysterious Creatures Among Us,
Listen,
they
I don't know
wrote that
what
a
that
man
was, but
lost
it's
his
creepy.
keys in the forest and was looking for them when he encountered this unknown creature in a tree. The man can be seen wandering in the darkness, looking at the ground. When he
I've
turns his
lost my
camera
shit.
right toward a tree, that's where he captures this freak. The creepy creature looks kind of like a chihuahua on steroids. Bearing all its teeth, its pointy ears, and glowing eyes makes it a truly terrifying encounter. The head pokes out nearly horizontal to the tree, making me wonder how it's positioned there. Is this the legendary chupacabra? If so,
Too
you'd
small.
better hide your goats. Number 18, Ancient Curse. Do you believe in ancient curses? Published by 01
Sounded like
Supernatural
Dora.
Studio in February of 2022. These ghost hunters explored the King Ming Station in this ghost hunting tour. A house that is said to be cursed. Early on in the video, the ghost hunter enters the abandoned home and shows viewers that his EMF meter is level. As he's turning the corner, watch the infrared camera up in the corner. It looks like a figure is standing in the doorway. Later, the meter itself is going off like crazy, and a noise is heard off to the right.
这种老屋子当中，其实有什么样的声音？
The meter jumps again in another room, and again in the darkness. The meter continues to be active as it senses the cursed spirits in this place. The ghost hunter then hears a voice coming from another room.
咳嗽声，咳嗽声。
It's unclear if the voice says something or simply coughs, but either way, it's probably time to leave the cursed spirits to their own devices. Number 17. In the tunnel, in the darkness lies something uncanny. Published by Face Chocoloo, this crew is heading into a locked up tunnel that's littered with graffiti. They assume it's empty, but when they peer inside, they see this. The darkness is pierced by the glowing eyes of a mysterious creature within. The cameraman apparently doesn't see this as he's recording, but the camera captures the two pinpricks of light in the darkness. To whom do these eyes belong? I assume it's likely not friend but foe.
Well, whatever he
Number
yelled, it actually kinda
16,
got me.
Figure in the Forest. What mythical figures call this forbidden forest home? Published by Ohm Vlogs in February of 2022. These haunted vloggers are driving down a deserted road when they find it no longer deserted. The driver stops the car as he sees someone up ahead.
叶盖，喂，我是喂叶盖，我是喂。
Later, they see the figure at a distance. Though the video is at first out of focus, you can clearly see the figure's pale shape as it creeps across the wilderness and behind some trees. They drive forward to get a closer look at the figure, but it seems to have disappeared. They peer over a hill and it's nowhere to be found. What is this creature doing creeping here? Is it human or paranormal? Calling all internet
that,
investigators to get to the bottom of this one. Number 15. Nightmare Bug. Imagine being face to face with this creepy critter. Published by ABC 15 Arizona in August of 2017. This man looked into the beady eyes of the nightmare you never knew you had. The mysterious insect is a mix between a spider and a scorpion. Caught on camera, its enormous size, a jumble
a
of multiple
tarantula.
legs, and big jowl-like pincers are nothing short of holy terror. Located in the southwest desert, the creature, known as the camel spider, often creeps out at night, but this one was captured during the day. The hairy bug was caught between the window and the screen. The spider can grow to sizes so big that it can prey on rodents and small birds, comparable to the size of its body. The camel spider's jaws are bigger than any other known animal. One texan in the comments notes that while the camel spider isn't poisonous, it will chase you. I guess we should start running. Number
I
14,
hope that
the
spider out of the
coffin.
window.
This mysterious coffin houses something evil, published by A Sip of Fear in February of 2022. This ghost hunter is chilling overnight in a reportedly haunted house. While in the house, he hears movement in another room. Getting up to check it out, he sees that the door is moving. Another camera captures what moved it. A broken dresser is seen bumping against the door, but it's unclear what the source of that furniture's movement is. Later, as he's searching the attic, a strange sound is heard. He believes this thing at the end of the pallets is a coffin. As he's
Little
checking on a
thin,
door
don't
in
you
one
think?
room, he talks about how he heard a knock at the other door. As he's speaking, a small clicking sound is heard.
If this wasn't recorded on VHS, someone put a fix over that.
He seems to hear more noise behind him later. Or maybe he's just grown paranoid. With a lifeless body in the next room, wouldn't you be? Number 13, meteor. Is this your everyday meteor, or is it a flying saucer? Cross-posted to the High Strangeness subreddit by Flimsy Union 1524, this sighting over northern Norway was captured by local newspaper iFinmark. The mysterious footage shows a snowy landscape with blue sky overhead. A small light appears in the sky, flying quickly over the mountains. At first, it just looks like a ball of light, but when the camera zooms, the object appears to have wings for a moment before becoming a ball
wouldn't
of
say
light
it's wings, I
again.
don't know what
Many
it
in the
is.
comments are guessing at fictional flying superheroes and aircraft, from Goku to Mandalorian. But all kidding aside, what could it be? Do you think it's a meteor, or a real-life unidentified flying object sighting? I guess for now this one will remain a mystery. Number 12, stuffed alive. Is this stuffed animal alive? Posted in February of 2022 to the Facebook group Hauntings, Ghosts, Paranormal
Let's check,
Videos.
okay.
Courtney Hummer writes that she posted earlier about hearing a voice in her daughter's room, and since then she's heard it several more times. Then she captured the scary incident on video, which she simply cannot explain. The video shows her daughter sleeping.
The way
The
she
girl
moved her
turns
neck
over
creeped
in
me
her
out.
sleep, and then her favorite stuffed animal moves. But it doesn't just move, it moves like this, almost animatronic. The movement is too off to be natural. It looks truly creepy to me. Many in the comments are telling her to get rid of the toy, but Courtney says it's her daughter's favorite. She also says that they saged the house after this, writing, "I've ruled out anything I could possibly imagine. Can you see any other possibilities? I think they might be dealing with a poltergeist." Number 11, poltergeist, zeitgeist. What do
Perfect timing, I guess.
poltergeists actually want? To cause fear in residents, or just to cause mischief? Originally posted by
I'm
Shapeshiftification,
gonna assume
this scary
mischief.
video shows some paranormal activity right out in the open during the daytime. First, the chair slides away from the table, after which a pair of objects fall from the table. The banana twitches on the floor. The chair slides all the way back against the wall, colliding with it. Then the place is silent for a bit until the banana moves once more. In a second clip, apparently at nighttime, a piece of paper flies from the table up into the air and drifts around, floating upward again before landing on the ground right in front of the camera. There's something spooky going on here. and it's messing with my head. Number 10, Sixth Sense. This animal's sixth sense strikes again. Published to the Ghosts subreddit. Gasophenic writes that his mother's dog is acting strange lately. The short clip shows the dog standing guard at the head of the hallway, looking alertly toward a door. What's behind this door? The original poster claims nothing is, so why does the dog look so alarmed? Redditor DifitH thinks there could be a logical explanation in the comments, writing, if a dog is just staring, it probably means they are hearing or maybe saw something, but it can be elsewhere, including in the basement, walls, flooring, or even just outside. She explains that dogs hear much higher frequencies than humans can. Others say if the dog refuses to enter certain parts of the house, that might be cause for concern. Whether the dog is sensing a rodent or a spirit, the commenters are in unanimous agreement that it's super creepy when animals behave this way, and I have to say I agree with that sentiment 101%. Number 9, Swimming Pool Spirit. Here's my question of the day. Can ghosts swim? Published by Soul Searching in February of 2022. This ghost hunter was visiting the public swimming pool at the reputedly haunted Mineral Springs Hotel in Alton, Illinois, when she captured a full-figured apparition near the pool.
You're watching us be silly, kicking your ball. Was it okay that we played with your ball?
While standing in the empty pool, the camera casts around the room. As it does, this figure is briefly shown lounging in a chair on the pool deck. Earlier in the evening, while wandering around near that chair, the ghost hunter had caught an EMF spike at that very spot.
I got an EMF spike right here, but then it went away. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting another one. Is there some? Oh, it keeps going here.
Some in the comments note that it actually looks like the phantom figure is staring right at the camera. That's unsettling to say the least. Number 8, Blowing in the Wind. Something is blowing in your ear, and it's not the wind. Published by LD7 Explorers in February of 2022. These urban explorers were navigating an abandoned care home when they encountered this mysterious breeze. After coming across a drawer for a specimen and medicine pots.
Alright, okay. Specimen containers and medicine pots. On life, covered in some paper.
Shattered glass and destruction from a recent fire. The exploration of the home is wrapping up when the crew experiences something unplanned. LD7 Explorers writes, we had creepy vibes all the way through this place, but right as we were about to leave, the craziest thing happened. A blowing noise is heard as the cameraman makes his way around the space. He even hears it in the moment and comments on it.
I'm gonna get out because I'm feeling quite dizzy. Kieran? I just heard someone blow.
Is this a spirit gently asking them to leave? They probably shouldn't wait around to be told a second time. Number 7, Abandoned House. Imagine buying land only to discover there's a witch house on your property. Published in December of 2013. That's what happened to Len Farneth. He wrote, in February 2002, I bought this and a few other properties at a tax auction. 2 of the properties I had never ever seen before last week. What he found on one of the properties surprised him. The video shows Len's drone taking off to get a bird's eye view of the property. The property is a half-acre of woods. From above, you can see the strange white house in question, smack dab in the middle of these woods. Standing quite high with a chimney, the house appears to be 2 stories tall. The door is apparently sitting inside, off its hinges. The mysterious house is covered with thickets and growth, while Len describes the inside of the house as looking like the shack in the movie The Blair Witch Project.
If you've ever seen the Blair Witch Project. In the very end of the Blair Witch Project, there's an inside of a house, and this house inside looks almost exactly like that.
He is considering fixing the place up and turning it into an off-grid solar-powered cabin. What would you do with an abandoned witch house? Maybe an Airbnb? Talk about not your usual vacation getaway. Number 6, what's in the sky? A strange anomaly was spotted over Yorkshire at the end of August 2020. Posted to the Paranormal Evidence subreddit, C. Holly Molly explains that this unidentified flying object was seen at 8:30 p.m. and was witnessed by at least 7 people at a caravan site in Thirsk, Yorkshire. She writes, "It did not make a noise. The weather was fine and dry. The video shows lights blinking sporadically in the sky, multiple lights strewn through the clouds, blinking over and over. This continues for at least a minute. Is the series of lights part of one unseen mothership, or are several aircrafts communicating with each other, or are these even extraterrestrial at all? Give me your theories in the comments." Number 5, walk into the light. This spirit may be luring you into the afterlife. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit, Acrobatic Bend 9889 writes that his house has been cleansed by a priest, but paranormal activity has started up again. The family was sleeping upstairs when this happened. The security camera footage shows a blinding light appearing and then vanishing in a downstairs living room at around 1 in the morning. Though there are electronics in the area, the light doesn't appear to be cast by any of them, but many in the comments think it's an infrared light, which can be captured by security cameras. Some suggest setting up a secondary camera facing the same spot from a different direction to confirm. A few believers, however, think that it might be paranormal, especially considering the homeowners went through the trouble to have their house blessed. Whatever it might be, don't walk toward the light. Number 4, room with a mirror. Mirrors sometimes act as spiritual portals to other worlds. That's definitely the case for this one. Published by Yoon Saiwan in May of 2021, Yoon quickly gets a reading on this abandoned place. The EMF meter is jumping all over as he enters. His camera's light then starts going haywire for no reason. In another room, the EMF meter is triggered again.
야, 여기네. 여기가 아니라 여기네. 이 새끼 너.
And later, his motion sensor alarm goes off. The alarm is triggered again, scaring the ghost hunter to his wit's end. Next, using facial recognition software, the ghost hunter's phone recognizes a face amongst the debris. In the bathroom again, the motion sensor goes off. Another device is triggered in the same area.
뭐야 잠깐만 나 아직 장비 아직 다 안 만졌어 잠깐만.
A ball sensor's lights are triggered too, but soon shut off.
That's just a spring ball.
어린아이가 있을 때만 물려.
Did the ghost go away, or is he coming closer? Number 3, on the rooftop, published by It's Kiko in May of 2020. This video was captured from an adjacent building, and the million-dollar question is, what is prowling this rooftop? 2 separate creatures appear to be slumped over on the opposite roof. One is a great inanimate lump, the other is a small creature that appears to rear its head later in the video. He checked the roof again and captured a photograph. Both mysterious beings were gone. Do you, like It's Kiko, think it's a crested Suriyama? Or is it something much more mysterious? Number 2, criminal spirit. Not everyone who served a life sentence in this prison left after their life ending. Published by Alberto Del Arco, this abandoned prison in the middle of the desert still holds some inmates. As Alberto explores this place where many bad guys were kept, he is rounding a corner of the building when he encounters one of their spirits. Look at the back wall as Alberto strides past.
Personas a las que les quitan la vida.
No.
A shadow figure appears against the wall, though no one else but the cameraman is rounding the corner. From the angle, it doesn't appear like it could be the cameraman's shadow. So whose is it? Is this figure one of the prison's former inmates, serving an eternal sentence? I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe and the button to find out. Number 1, creepy crawler. Is this a human creepy crawler, an animal, or something only our imaginations can draw up? Published by the horror company in March of 2022. The CCTV footage was captured at around 2:30 in the morning in August of 2021. The footage shows a mysterious creature creeping out from behind a building, crawling on all fours. The creature's head sways as it bell-abortedly makes its way around the corner. It almost appears as though its front legs are moving, while its back legs are dragging. It's really hard to tell what this thing is from a distance. To me, it looks human or humanoid, but also has no discernible features to confirm. What do you think it is? Any theories? The following videos are so scary that not even the World Wide Web can handle this footage.
Well, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more content like this, subscribe, like the video, comment what you think I should do next. If you have any scary videos that you watched and want me to react to, put them in the comment section. See you guys.